know you've got a big game tomorrow. You've got practice and things coming up, so your time is very appreciated. I won't hold you long. How's everything going?
It's going well. Had a good week of practice with Thanksgiving. It's always exciting when you're preparing for a football game. And our kids had great energy both Tuesday, Wednesday, and even yesterday during practice. So I know they're excited to get back and kind of kick this thing off tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll backtrack just a little bit. As coaches, I know that, no loss is, good, but sometimes you can find a silver lining in a loss. And you guys were 10-0 before going on the road against IUP, and you lost a tough game, 24-21. Was that one of those games where I know you didn't want to lose, but it wasn't a game that ended your season. So what was the message and the vibes and the energy, after that loss? Was it something that you guys kind of took and it motivated you, or how was that?
It 100%, I'm sure, refocused us. I can't tell you that we were completely focused against IUP. We just didn't have things go our way. We didn't make plays that we needed to make. And I think our guys really kind of, they took the loss. It hurt. It bothered them, but we were able to see the selection show the next day. We're the number 2 seed, which gave us a couple home games if we won, which is where we're at today. So I think all in all, we made the most of it, and it showed last week. We played a really good football team in New Haven, bounced back against them on the here at home. But it was a team that was very good. So I was really proud of how our guys responded. They didn't let the IUP loss get us beat the next week. And that's a credit to our coaching staff, our players, and their maturity. It was disappointing, obviously, to lose that game. It was something we learned from. And I think that, we were able to move forward from, and we're sit where we are today.
Yeah, as you touch on that, it was a tough fought game, 16-13. You guys are, normally scoring 30 points or higher and things like that. So you kind of had two games back to back with the loss, which doesn't normally happen for Shepherd, and then scoring 16 points in a win, which is a little bit different. But so that kind of speaks to the type of team that you have and your staff, and the fact that you guys can grind games out as well as put points on the board. What were the vibes like on the sideline, going throughout the game? Was it frustration offensively, or, did you guys know that, you had to pick your spots and things like that, or it's
Yeah,
going to be that type of game?
we knew we were playing a really good defense. We had a chance to study them on tape all week long. They had great speed. They had players who would come and strike you. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. But when we look back on it and kind of review the film, there's things we would like to change that we didn't do well enough to score more points. But we made those corrections and kind of move forward. But there was really a lot of positives with that game. We didn't turn the football over. The only way we gave it up is we kicked it. We came up with some big, 4-minute offense type stuff after they scored the touchdown to bring within 3. So there's a point in that football game where you're saying, hey, we have a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, still be aggressive, still try to make plays, but don't make it a 3-point game very quickly. So, there was a lot of strategy involved with how that game played out. I thought our players, again, our defense has been playing lights out. They've been getting after everybody. And I was really proud of how they settled in and really, really made it very difficult for New Haven to operate.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving towards this week's game against the Blue Rock. So, they start fast. I think they're outscoring teams like 215-77 in the first half. So, they get started, pretty fast. And I know you guys can get started fast. What's the message to the defense, to the team, to kind of make sure that they don't get off to a fast start and you guys come out and control the pace?
Well, our defense obviously is going to be very prepared and ready to play at a high level. The defense is going to be, do your job, know your assignments, and execute your assignments full speed. And that's one thing our defense has done very well. Put a lot of pressure on people. Our goal every week is to stop the run and make the team one-dimensional. And if we can do that, a lot of good things can happen. But Slippery Rock presents a lot of challenges on offense. They have a very good quarterback that has a lot of weapons, and they have a very talented running back, actually from Florida. So he's an electric kid. He's got great speed. He's a home run threat waiting to happen. So our defense is going to have a challenge stopping the run with a big physical offensive line that Slippery Rock has. And then they have some outstanding receivers where if you're 100% committed to the run, stopping the run, they're gonna present some one-on-one matchups that we're gonna have to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I guess I'll transition into Tyson Bagent. I'm sure you don't do any interviews without at least getting one Tyson Bagent
Yeah.
question. But my question, I guess, for you is, having someone on your team that gets so many accolades and accomplishments and things like that, and so much national recognition. How do you kind of balance being happy for Tyson, celebrating those accomplishments, but still staying on task and staying focused on you guys being a nationally ranked team that's fighting for a national championship year in and year out?
Tyson Bagent makes it easy. Tyson Bagent is he's the best football player I've been around.
Yeah.
He can keep things compartmentalized, and he can remain extremely focused into the preparation for our next opponent, along with the other things that are going on with his football career and with the national recognition that he gets. He's an unbelievable competitor. He's an unbelievable team leader. So he really makes the whole thing go as far as not allowing distractions to happen. And I think that's a credit to him because there's a lot of guys that wouldn't have his maturity with the things that have happened for Tyson, and be able to handle it and where it could be a distraction. But here, everybody wants to see Tyson be very successful. He's got a lot of players in the same huddle that he lines up with that want to be successful as well. And we're going to, obviously our offense goes through Tyson Bagent.
Yeah, for sure. I got to see the video of Reese's when they came by and gave him the invitation to the Senior Bowl, and then when he broke the team down, the first thing he said was, don't let this distract us, from the task at hand. So that's kind of a testament to who he is and his leadership, and it was kind of good to see that and to hear him say that, so the people around the country who don't know him personally also knows what type of person he is.
He is the most grounded individual you ever meet, and his. I mean, I tell every NFL scout if we were to sit down and we were to create a checklist of the perfect football player, Tyson Bagent hits every one of those boxes, checks every one of those boxes.
For
The
sure.
guy is remarkable. It's a blessing that he's been here at Shepherd and been a part of this football program and the things that he has done for this program with his success. And it always comes back to team success first with him.
Yeah, for sure. I think maybe he gets that grounded part from his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, you're right. He does. There's no,
Yeah.
that's a great concept right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a good concept. So how's it? Are you gonna miss Travis? Oh no, you're not
We're
gonna
not,
miss Travis because you're gonna have him for several more
I,
years.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. I hope it's a big old family affair.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
absolutely.
we'll be
Let's
good
do
with
this
that.
thing again. Well, Coach, I do appreciate you joining the call. Like I said, my parents are homers, so home team is it's real for us.
Yeah.
They will be at the game. My brother will be actually calling the game, so we're
Awesome.
excited about it. We really are, and we wish you the best of luck. And I'll definitely be tuned in from Florida.
Hey, Juwan, it's great to talk to you. I remember when you were playing at Fairmont, I would go over and see your mom. She goes, I gotta leave. Fairmont State's coming to town. And she was wearing that maroon, and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah,
So
man. It was always a nice homecoming to be
sure.
able to come back.
Yeah.
But I know my mom was torn. She would have wished I was wearing that blue and gold, but it didn't
Yeah.
work out that way. I wore maroon in high school. I got them to wear maroon in college, so I guess it wasn't that hard
You
for her.
had a nice career. I watched you play because knowing your mom as well as I did, I had a chance to watch you play. And it hurt me to root a little bit for you being on the Fairmont uniform, but I had to do it for your mom.
Oh man, well I appreciate you, and I'll definitely be rooting for you guys tomorrow.
All right. Thanks,
All
Juwan.
right,
Great talking
thanks,
to you
Coach.
again.
Talk to you later. Bye.